So I just finished scrubbing my arms. You want to make sure that you're kind of bent over awkwardly, keeping your hands above your elbows and your hands below your shoulders, again away from your body. You're going to go over, again, real awkward, and you're going to open up the inner pack of your gown. And while you're doing that, you're going to grab your gloves, bring them into the inner pack. And then you're going to grab your towel and move away from the table. You do not want to touch your towel to the table. And you're going to let the towel drop open. And one side of the towel is going to be used to clean one hand, and then the other side of the towel will be for the other hand. So I'm going to dry all of my fingers. And you can only move from your hand to your elbow. You cannot go back up. So you want to make sure you get your hand nice and dry before you go down your arm, because you're not going to be getting another chance to dry it. And then as I go down my arm, I twist my hand so I can get the whole thing. And then you're going to bring your towel in front of you and slide your hand underneath. And then you're going to dry your other hand. Do the same thing. Again, watch where your hands are in their position and make sure you don't let this towel touch anything, especially your body or the table in front of you. And then you're going to drop it on the ground once you're done. Keep your hands out in front of you. And then you're going to pick up your gown. Have the gown fold toward you and your collar upward. You're going to hold your hands into where the sleeves start. Move your indicator strip. And you're going to move away from the table again. You want to make sure that you're not going to end up hitting anything. Make sure nobody's around you. And you're going to slide your hands into the sleeves. Now this is the tricky part. You cannot lift your arms up. You have to go straight out to the side. So remember, anything above your shoulders is not sterile. And once you get your arms in, you pull them in front of you and hold them at your chest. And then you're going to have somebody come behind you and tie you in. And while they're tying you in, you can get your gloves on. The person that's tying in needs to make sure that they don't touch the front of the gown. The front of the gown is the sterile part, and the back of the gown is not sterile. All right, so now we're going to do closed gloving. And you have to keep your fingers inside your sleeves. Do not let your fingers come out. All right, so with my left hand, I'm going to grab my left glove and with my right hand and lay it onto my left hand. The thumb is on top of my thumb, and the edge of the glove is, the inside of the glove is facing away from me. The fingers are pointing toward my elbow. And I'm going to pinch the outside of the cuff, and then with my right hand, I'm going to flip that over. So now the glove is over my cuff. I'm going to grab the gown and the glove together and pull my fingers into the glove. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my other hand. So I lay the right glove with the thumb on top of my thumb, fingers pointing to my elbow. I'm going to pinch the cuff, and then with my left hand, I'm going to flip the cuff over my gown. And then I'm going to grab glove and gown together and slide my fingers into the glove. And at this point, I can adjust, make sure the glove is completely covering my cuff. I can fix all of my fingers. And then as soon as you're done that, grab your hands together and pull them to your chest. You do not want your hands to be above your shoulders. You do not want them below your elbows. You want to keep them somewhere where they're going to be safe and not contaminate themselves. And then once you get into the surgery room, you can just put them on the sterile drapes or whatever sterile area you need to.